Okay, so today we're doing something rather special. We're back to see Pete Boys and his MGB, the racing car we featured in an episode a few months ago. We have Jan here, his son. Nice to meet you. He's surprising his dad today because Pete is away on holiday. He's about to come home any minute now. I'm going to surprise him with the car because the engine is back in, but he doesn't know we're here either. So Jan's asked us to do this little surprise as well. So he should be here any minute now.
I think he's here. So
right, okay, so
tuck out the way.
You take the camera, film him coming out of the car. We're going to hide down behind here. And so we're going undercover. And you're watching Down at the Barns.
I've got a little surprise for you. Come have a look.
Oh, I can see it. It's back. Brilliant. All in one piece.
Engine's back in.
Fantastic. Nice to see you.
What a surprise.
This was Jan's idea to come back down and see the car with it being started up, so we're excited to see that happening.
Brilliant.
Brilliant, yeah.
Yeah, can't wait.
Great, we can't wait. Let's have a hear of it.
Let's have a go.
Let's go. So, Dad, what's it like working with your son?
Amazing.
Right.
It's you can't describe how much of an experience it is, father and son racing. It's not always harmonious, but generally it's just fantastic fun.
I think the biggest bit is that we are both ultra competitive, so we always want to get the most out of each other out of the car. Me being a bit quicker, and also an instructor that trying to help Dad. It's not always the easiest of relationships when you're trying to tell your dad what to do and he doesn't want to listen. But essentially, the car, us as a package, always perform. We're always out in front. We have our difficulties, as every race car team has. But you know what? It's all about us being together, and that's the bit everyone tends to forget when you race. It's not just about the race; it's about the time we spend together.
So, yeah, when you're out there and it's a bit tense, getting a bit stressful, and all of that. Do you start blaming each other? Or you should have done this? How does that work out?
There's never a point in blaming each other. There's a point in highlighting things that you can do better, as always. But when things have gone wrong, you know you've done them wrong. And whether you've gone down the inside of someone that you shouldn't have done, you've made the wrong line, you've come off, you've pushed too hard, or you haven't pushed hard enough, you know it in yourself. So there's no point in saying, Dad, you shouldn't be pushing harder. He knows it.
And from a point of view of going out and doing it, do you practice what you're going to do before you get there? Do you talk it through and plan it? How do you do that?
I've been pulled out of the car many times
by
the scruff of my neck.
Okay.
Because we do the hour endurance. What we generally do is get Jan to start the race because he's the quicker driver.
Right.
So he's going to create the advantage that I'm then going to try and keep because I'm not as quick. So we use tactics like that.
Yeah.
So I get the joy of pulling him out of the car. And as you will have seen from the previous episode, it's pretty snug in there.
Yeah.
And once you're harnessed in, and you're suited and booted with all your race gear, to get out of that car after half an hour, 40 minutes, you need some help.
Yeah.
So out you come, and that's when I get my own back because I get to throw him on the floor if he ain't quick enough to get out of the car. And we have a minute to 2 minutes to do the changeover.
Yeah.
And then out we go again and try and finish. And then that's my responsibility to keep the advantage that he's built up.
Yeah.
To get our finish for the race. We've had a number of DNFs, and that's the worst.
Can you explain what a DNF is?
Yeah, did not finish.
Right.
So that's where you've had a mechanical failure.
Yeah.
You've come off, you've hit something. Generally, we haven't, touch wood, hit anything, but it's generally we've had problems with the engine, getting the engine back in. We've had a fresh new engine built for it, alter the regs so that we can go out knowing that we have no issues here. The rest of the car is pretty much brand new. We've spent all winter with our sponsors trying to build this back up, build it into a race winning car that actually this next season, seeing it go out, I think everyone's going to be very surprised.
Yeah. Now, Pete, you must be very excited because you've not heard this engine yet, have you?
No.
So we're going to start this up in a minute. But before we do start the car, do you have a classic racing car as well? If you do, let us know about it and send some comments in the link below. That'd be fantastic. Or you can go onto our blog on our website, www.downthebarns.uk. Pete, let's start this engine.
Definitely.
Right. What are you expecting here, Pete, to hear?
Fireworks.
Right. Okay.
That's what I want to hear.
So Pete, are you pleased with what you can see here? Is this what you was expecting?
Completely. Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely chuffed to bits.
Yeah.
This is exactly what we wanted.
Yeah. And yeah, what we've got here, what's different?
Yeah, so it's a complete race spec engine built
Yeah.
by Field Motorsport. So custom rods, pistons, to build it to an 1840cc
Right.
competition engine, and essentially all the other workings that make it go fast that I can't talk about.
Yeah, yeah. Now, in previous races, we've got this fantastic picture of the wheel coming off. What on earth happened there?
Yeah, so that was halfway through my stint at the Snetterton 6-hour endurance race.
Right.
It was quite an eventful race. So we had the engine blow up. Again, coming back to the engine we've just had rebuilt. The engine blew up in qualifying. We went and found a gold top engine from a scrap dealer's, put that back in the car, got that working. Halfway through my stint, the half shaft and the wheel assembly came out past me. Got it back, recovered into the pits, got it all back, fabricated it all back up, and we went out, finished the race, and finished 7th overall.
Still finished 7th. That's
And
incredible.
secured a trophy for the spirit of endurance.
That photograph is amazing. It captured that moment, isn't it?
Yeah,
Unreal.
we owe that guy a drink,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, and that other picture you've got the 3 cars together. Explain that.
Silverstone,
Yep.
GP circuit, another FIA race. And it's a unique picture because there's our MGB sitting beside a Ford Mustang and a Lotus Elan 26R, going round side by side, 3 in a bend. You never get that, but
Yeah.
you do when you got 3 good drivers.
So it's another great picture, isn't it?
Oh, it's iconic.
So the next time we see you should be on the racetrack.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
definitely.
we're looking forward to that and hopefully a win.
Yeah, let's get it.
That's what we're going for.
Great.
Classic K.
So I'm going to let the guys carry on checking out the engine. I think they're very, very pleased with that. If you own a classic racing car, please get in touch. You can join in the blog on www.downatthebarns.uk. And as always, leave some comments in the link below. It'd be great to hear from you and see pictures of your cars. But in the meantime, we'll see you next week. And don't forget to subscribe